right, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining us today. We'll have three players on today's Zoom. We will begin with TJ Finley. If you have questions for TJ, go ahead and put them in the chat. Our first question today will come from Jordan Hill.
TJ, just how are you feeling physically getting ready for the bowl game? And do you feel like by the time you get to the game, if you're not at 100% right now, that you will be?
Yes, I feel very well. Our training staff is doing an amazing job with my recovery and things of that nature. So I'm just taking it day by day right now. I'm going out to practice and doing the best that I can. And I'm actually doing all the individual drills and all the teamwork and things of that nature. So yes, I do feel like when game time comes, I will be close to 100%.
All right, next question, Alvaro Torres.
Hi TJ, I hope you're having a great day. Houston's pass rush has been very productive throughout the season and ranks in the top 5 in sacks in the nation. What have you seen from them, and how are you preparing for this matchup? And what are your thoughts, particularly on Logan Hall?
On what? I'm sorry, the last part.
What are your thoughts, particularly on Logan Hall?
Yes, so they have very good edge rushers. Their edge rushers, like I said, are very good. They play with wide techniques so they can keep the quarterback inside the pocket. The key for us this game is for me, particular stepping up in the pocket and delivering great passes, accurate passes. I think we have a game plan for their wide rushes, especially in the run game. So we're putting together a plan. Coach Harson and I. Coach Keys is also chipping in. Coach Bedell, all the coaches are coming together to create a great game plan for what their defense are good at. So we're going to take advantage of the things we think we can exploit in their defense, and we're going to go out there and execute our game plan.
Next question, Brian Stoltz.
Hey TJ, with Harson control the offense pretty much this for the bowl game, how do you feel about the new system he's going to put in, and how about some plays that he might run for this bowl game?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's a new system. I would just say it's a different rhythm to the team, how we go about doing things at times, and how we the rhythm of the play calling is a little different and things of that nature. So I would say that would be the only adjustment that we have made offensively. This has been Coach Harson's terminology all along, so it's not really a change of terminology and things of that nature. So it hasn't been a big shift as far as play calling and things of that nature, but the tempo and the rhythm that we have as an offensive team right now is a little different. But we've done a great job these past couple of days of adjusting and getting where Coach Harson wants us to be as an offense.
Just a reminder, if you've got questions for TJ, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'll go next to Jason Caldwell.
TJ, how valuable were the two starts for you in this system? You played in it before, but to have two starts in a system, how valuable is that going into a bowl game to have those under your belt? Even though you started game in LSU, to do it in this, how valuable has that been in bowl practice?
Yeah, it was very valuable. And I wouldn't say not only the two starts, but every game I played in was very valuable for me individually. But as for this team, these guys have seen me in live action. These guys trust me. They communicate well with me, and they allow me to do my job and communicate them what I see on and off the field and things of that nature. So I think the guys have responded well to me stepping in and being the quarterback of the team. So as a team, we collectively got together and we're making it happen.
Next up, Tom Green.
Hey TJ, I was just wondering, what was your reaction when you saw Bo announce that he was going to transfer, and were you surprised at all by his decision?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Bo is the type of guy to stick things out. And from when I got here, I can tell Bo is a hard worker. Bo is a great leader and things of that nature. So, that decision had to be a tough one for him, and I wish him the best. But everyone has their own path that God puts them on, and he's just doing what he has to do to be the man God wants him to be, and I applaud him for that.
We'll go back to Jordan Hill.
TJ, I want to ask you just what you've seen throughout the year from Davis, and how valuable do you think these bowl practices and him getting some more reps can be for him going forward?
Yeah, D's like my little brother. Me and D has clinged together since I've gotten here. I took him under my wing, even though he's been here longer than me. I took him under my wing, and I'm showing him the way. But like you said, these bowl practice has been special for him because he's getting second team reps, and he's being able to show the coaches what he's able to do. The biggest thing for D right now is just staying locked in. Like I told him, anything could happen in the bowl game. Like some of the games that Bo went down and Bo had an injury or things of that nature, I had to step up. He has to be ready to do the same thing. So we're communicating day in and day out on and off the field about the game plan and things of that nature, and watching film together just to make sure he's locked in just as much as I am.
Okay, we got time for a couple more. We'll go back to Alvaro Torres.
TJ, how does it feel to play this ball game against an 11-win team? And how does having played as many games as you have against teams with that amount of wins help you prepare for this matchup?
Yeah, so they're 11-2, I think, right? 11-2, yeah. So they've won, I think, 10 straight before Cincinnati. So going into this game, they're a very highly ranked team. Although they're in the AAC conference, they're a very sound football team. The biggest thing that we've talked about as Auburn, be where your feet are, and I think they do a great job of being where their feet are. So going into this game, we're focused on doing our job, and this is a very important game for us because we're trying to send our seniors out the right way. This season hasn't gone the way we planned it to, but we're a couple plays away from being just as good as them, and the record-wise. So, this game is basically going out with a bang, going out, being able to showcase what we can do still, especially after the Alabama game, and we're just going out there trying to execute and compete at the highest level.
All right, we'll go back to Tom Green.
Yeah, TJ, kind of going back to Bo's decision, but just how does that kind of impact your mentality heading into 2022? Because I know when you chose Auburn, it was, to step up after Bo's time here was over. Now that being kind of a year ahead of schedule, just how does that affect you going into this offseason?
Yeah, I don't think it affects me at all. I think my preparation for the game, my work ethic stays the same no matter whether I was the backup, the number 3 guy, or the starter. I'm going to continue to be who I am in God. I'm going to continue to be who I am for this team, which is a vocal leader and a guy that leads by actions. And I think the guys feel that and things of that nature. So, nothing changes for me as far as how I act, how I go about approaching things. I've been the same guy since I got here. But the expectation does increase now that I'm the guy for right now and things of that nature. So, like you said, it's a year ahead of time, but God has a plan for everybody, and I'm just walking my own path, and hopefully I get to where I want to get to.
All right, we'll go next to Jason Caldwell.
DJ, you probably worked a whole lot with Jaleel Irvin and with the twos a good bit. Is that a pretty comfortable spot for you to be in, even though you got a change in the center position?
Yes, me and Jaleel, we've always worked together, and so did Nick. Nick, and Jaleel, we all worked together a lot, getting snaps after practice, under center, shotgun, things of that nature. So, we have a pretty good connection right now. We're just working out the kinks and things of that nature of him getting every one rep and having to know more than he did, as a backup. So we're working together, we're watching film together and things of that nature, making sure we see the same things to where, we can shift different ways and things of that nature. So, yeah, we do have a very good connection now.
Any other young guys, and they asked about Mitchell Davis, any other young guys that have caught your eye in these bowl practices that maybe people haven't seen much of yet that they might see in the bowl game?
I'm going to keep that a surprise. I'm going to let y'all find out for yourselves. But I can tell you this, a lot of young guys have stepped up during these bowl practices now that the seniors are, some of the seniors are not playing and things of that nature. A lot of guys have stepped up, and I think you will see some of those guys come the bowl game.
All right, we'll go next to Nubias Wilborn.
Hey, TJ, how's it going, bro?
Doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain if I wanted to, man. What's it been like working with Harsin more up close, particularly since Mike Bobo has left the program? What's it been like in his last couple of weeks, like kind of seeing him as a play caller, seeing him in different ways and maybe
Yeah, so I can honestly say he's always had his hand on the offense. So now that he's 100% in control, like I said earlier, the only really difference in the two, which is Mike Bobo and Coach Harson, is the tempo. Coach Harson likes a upbeat kind of a tempo type of offense and things of that nature, in which I love getting guys lined up, shifts and motions and things of that nature, getting them crisp, lining up and getting guys on the moves and things of that nature. So, that's the only really difference between the two. And like I said, as an offense now, we're doing a great job adapting to the change that has happened.
Final question from Tom Green.
Yeah, TJ, kind of going off of that, how much more involved has Coach Harson been with you specifically at quarterback, and what's it been like working a little bit more closely with Bodie Reeder this week?
Yeah, Coach Reeder does an amazing job. He's full of energy all the time, which I love. He gets the offense pumped up, before team periods and things of that nature, one-on-ones and things like that. So, he's done an amazing job coaching us as a quarterback group, not only myself. Coach Harson has his opinions and things like that he wants to see get done during practice and things like that. But I think, he's really done a great job trusting Coach Bodie Reeder with us as a quarterback group, allowing him to put his hand on some of the things that we have going on, behind the center. So, I think Coach Harson has done a great job with trusting Coach Reeder and coaching us as a quarterback group.
All right, that will do it for TJ. Appreciate your time.